Uh, Gary Russell Jr. is doing some very, very tacky boxing. And I'm trying to tell you, he's not going far with this style of boxing. He has to start moving lateral, doing any kind of step around. But everything that I'm seeing this kid do now is just not going to serve him as a boxer. You got to just do better. Just so many different elements that is just not in place for him. You know, the combinations have to. Number one thing you got to know about boxing is the combinations have to flow behind the jab. And when the guy is trying to get off his stuff, you create what we call this space, this invisible space, where you keep his hands in that space. Don't allow his hands to control you. You keep his hands in that space. So sometimes you might have to fight off of your back foot. And sometimes you might need to step around. Gary Russell just got knocked down with a low blow. And it's the 12th round, too. The low blow is bad. Yeah, he caught him good. The round before this, the kid got caught. The kid hit him. And so I think that was just a little payback. Gary Russell hit this kid in the hip. And that hip shot will debilitate you. Yeah, Gary Russell, he's still throwing fast hands. He got good hands, but he's just like, you know what? That's what my uncle worked with them, with their dad. And so I know how good he is, but they really highly offensive focused, just punches. They are really, really fighting tacky right now. It's the 12th round. It's just like the first round. The energy is high. He's just he walks a little heavy. He walks a little heavy like the fighters in the 30s, back in the 30s. He doesn't walk like a lightweight. Yeah, these boys are fighting though. Let me get this zoom. Uh-oh. He ate another 1-2 punch all the way in. That's crazy. How can he keep getting hit that much? That is just insane. It's like he's getting punched. I'm like, you do know if this dude had any amount of power that you'd be still sleeping in the ambulance right now. Look at how they just throwing haymakers. That's just the kind of, and that tells me how far this kid will go. Oh my gosh. He threw the overhand. He threw a hard overhand too. Oh! He hit him straight in the mouth with this overhand left. Gary Russell would, oh my gosh, you better stay away and never run into Keyshawn Johnson, Davis, or Tank, or even Ryan Garcia. He better just stay away from them kind of dudes. Like he, I don't even know what to call what he was doing. Like that's just slightly above tough man with attributes. Come on, Gary, you gotta do better than that with your feet. I don't care what you do, you better have footwork. How can a person get in the ring and not know the fucking periodic table of boxing? It's just crazy. Like, you're not even ready to be a boxer. You can expect one night that you're going to get your ass beat so bad that you're just not even going to know what happened, but that is going to be what happened. Like, you cannot possibly think that you can get, let me see. Yeah, you can't possibly think that you can get in front of all of these people and not know how to use the ring. Yeah, he hit him hard with that. And this guy, really caliber wise, was literally not on his level, supposedly. But man, it doesn't take much for us guys like me who have been around this game for almost half a century can look at a fight for like less than 100 seconds and just have you broken down within a 2 minute period of time. There are things you're just not going to get away in high level boxing that you can get away with on the lower levels because people that aren't as committed to the lifestyle of a real fighter. Crazy. Yeah. Wow. Let me see. What's up, people? Check in. Where you guys watching from? It's gonna be a good fight. Gary Russell Jr. is Gary Russell. Wow. All right. One guy. One guy. Okay, we got a split decision about to happen. Gary Russell lost. He should have. That was a horrible performance. Gary Russell lost, but their family is reputable. Reputable. Sorry. Yeah, he just is not ready. If you are boxing and you are thinking that people who truly know how to use their feet, like he literally does not know how to do. There should be a school. That's what we're going to establish, where you have to be graded. You can never get into. That's what I came up because wouldn't even let guys. Man, you had to have been boxing 3 years for you even thought about going into the boxing ring while he was even present in the gym. I don't even want to see you in the ring if you ain't been here for at least 3 years. Like you gotta have been walking by me for 3 years for me to say you can get in my ring and spar. This dude would have never made it through our school. Never. I mean, that dude got you. We knew it was time for Julius to retire when he got hit with 3 punches one time. After the point, we knew he didn't want to fight no more. That was the only time somebody ever got hit by 3 punches in our gym in a row. We teach defense. We teach real defense. And if you don't have these to use when you getting ready, because when we doing this, we holding our hands up. You know what I'm saying? We holding our hands up when we do this because we walk the floor. So walking the floor is starting off with a box step. So we take the box step like what you see Tank doing. There are 3 ways that Tank knocks you out. First, the half step back, he walks you into his power. The second, this is called the Houdini. Like you take a lateral step around, boom, and you pivot out. And right after that dude throws a punch, that's when the move happens. But next thing he knows is that he's waking up in the locker room, you know what I'm saying, with an ice bag on his head. And the third way that you get knocked out when you're doing this is I'm gonna wait for you to jab. I'm gonna do what we call the bunny hop, created by the late great Archie Moore with the most knockouts in boxing history. The bunny hop. And wipe your nose with such a left hook as you don't even know what's happened to you because he just hopped right in when you was punching. That bunny hop, it'll take you out. So that's how you do it. In order to learn those three footwork skills, you have to get conditioned to make sure that you don't have any holes in your game. So you got to put on these power hands. These joints weigh a pound a piece. These are my favorite assets in the gym when I was working with, pro, Olympic, amateur boxers, you know. Now I teach the coaches and I teach you too. So let me know where you guys are watching from and who you're picking tonight. Everything is good, Lewis, and it's a beautiful day. What's going on with you? Where do you guys live? I'm in South Florida. Arkansas's in the building. Hey, how can I start amateur boxing? Go to usaboxing.org. usaboxing.org and get you a non-athlete pass book. Sign up for it. And if you do that, we'll sponsor you the education in the School of Boxing right here. So we went to the Golden Gloves back in 2007, right? That was the run that we were on, but this was the first national Golden Gloves that I had won in the corner, not just a part of the team. So we go there. So because I want to get my strap. And there's this kid, he's like husky like Tommy Morrison or like a David Tua. If you don't know David Tua, pull him up. He's like a tank, Samoan, Thunder. Okay. This kid was standing across from our guy who was trying to win his national tournament. His first week when I was like, oh my gosh, because sometimes you go in there with a lot of ego, you get a couple of knockouts. When you go in there with an ego, you're not ready for something that you may have to make an adjustment to because you've been always stronger than the other guy. So we get warmed up. He goes and I look at him in the eyes, and now I'm responsible for this kid. So I'm looking at him in the eyes, and I'm like, let's do it. We ready. And so I'm going to say something, and I didn't even plan to talk about this, but I'm going to show you how real I am. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell him. Right now, you walked into that gym at 4 a.m., and the reason why you standing here is because I said I didn't really believe in you. And most people, when they get told something negative, they shrink and only the soldiers rise. And when I seen you dedicated to the gym every single day, I knew that you were a soldier, a champion. And now here we are right now at the crossroads that you're about to collect that because you've earned it. And that's what the characteristics of a champion is. So let's go. Are you ready? And he was like, let's go. And I told him, these guys don't understand how clever you are in the ring. And he won't know how to handle it because he will always be 2 steps behind. So no matter what's going on, always know that you have forward thinking available. That's it. That's all we got to do. You ready for that? And that's manifested into a person. And so when I spoke that way, he already understand. Yeah, I'm too clever in the ring. So I changed his whole way of thinking. And when you do that, you allow a person to reach a place in their spirit that have never been touched before. They're showing David Benavidez is training down here at Boxer Gym and here in Miami. Where you watching from? But so he went into that ring, the bell rung, and that other kid came out, wow, because watching Tyson was still a big thing. And he threw them hammers, and this is why it's so beautiful to have great defense and footwork. As soon as the guys start throwing, we did what we call umbrella over them. We went over everything. We went high to the balls of our feet and let all those punches go by. Side step, whop, whop, uppercut, 1, 2, under. This is on video. We got this on tape. Then he spins out. The dude turns and his pop, pop. That's a 2 and a 3 from a southpaw. Pop, pop, which the guy's never been hit with at the tournament. Same thing. He did it again. The dude came through his counter, missed both. We umbrella, spin, sidestep, pivot. His ass is out. 2, 3, 3. Gone. First round knockout. National tournament. You can't make that story up. I mean, this was epic. And this is what happens when you understand boxing. You understand what to be called upon and how to be called upon it. So, no matter what's happening, what's happening. More speed, more power, more endurance. You hear he keeps saying that. Because that's all he needs right now.
I just feel like right now everything was done, perfectly. The training camp was good, preparation was good, weight cut was good. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna go in there and do my job.
You're known as the monster. You're gonna keep that pressure up because now you're facing a bigger guy. Obviously he's gonna have some more power than what you're used to as well. So does that change the strategy?
Oh, it'll be that.
Well, I think as the better competition I face, the better the monster's gonna look.
Best of luck. We'll talk to you afterwards. Thanks, David.
He's ready. Hey, what's going on? Oh, this talking about the upset alert. That's my buddy on my coach. Y'all make sure you go to YouTube and watch our channel. I mean, watch the show that we did, the live stream. It was crazy. You got crazy insight. Do you like boxing? Let me know if you like boxing, like for real, or you one of those fair weather fans. The only time you come out is during the pay-per-view. The super cash guy. 650 under. David Benavidez, South Florida's in the building. David got that Miami bug. Miami's in the building. Bing, 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 baby. Oh, this is crazy. Well, you know what? I guess I can do this again a little bit later. Do y'all want to see that? Yeah, I like Trump. I like black people. Yeah, Trump my dude, man. I live near Trump. What are you talking about? Shit. South Florida in the building. Frank looks sick. My day is good. Cash, why you say that? Jesus loves me so much. Remember that. Yeah, I know he do. For sure. All right, guys. I'm about to slide out.